What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But in this one, we go over what freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood's message is to Ohio State fans as he appeared on the Rich Eisen Show. And then we also go over Bryce Underwood appearing on the new College Football 26 cover, as he is the only true freshman to appear on the cover. And we also go over Michigan defensive tackle Rayshaun Benny named a top 10 defensive tackle ahead of the 2025 season by Pro Football Focus, plus a new staff addition. And we also got some great recruiting news. The Wolverines set to host 2 top 100 targets on campus for spring visits and a new potential flip target for the Wolverines. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to start this video, I did want to talk about Michigan freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood, and he actually was on the Rich Eisen Show, which if you guys have not watched that interview, I would highly recommend go watching it. And he just talked about his recruitment. He also talked about, though, meeting LeBron James as he was at a Lakers game a couple weeks ago, and he talked about the interaction with him, and he even told LeBron James that it's over for Ohio State, which is very funny because LeBron James is an Ohio State fan. And so yeah, Bryce Underwood talking some trash to LeBron James. Absolutely love to see it. Obviously, Michigan has won 4 straight, looking to keep that streak going here under the Bryce Underwood era. And I tell you what, the freshman phenom quarterback has a ton of confidence here going into his freshman season. And they even did talk about on the Rich Eisen Show, about the pressure that comes with it, being, a freshman, but also potentially being the starting quarterback for Michigan. And, you can just really tell that he knows, the pressure that comes with it, but he looks pretty ready for it, as he's obviously trying to do some special things here in Ann Arbor, trying to win the Heisman, trying to bring another national championship back home here to Ann Arbor. So let me know what you guys think about that. Bryce Underwood letting LeBron James and Ohio State fans know that it is over for Ohio State here. And then also there was actually a early look of the new EA Sports College Football 26 game that unveiled the potential cover for the game, and Bryce Underwood is actually one of 9 college football players to appear on it. The athletes include Bryce Underwood, DJ Lagway, Garrett Nussmeier, Jeremiah Love, Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, Caleb Downs, Sam Levitt, and Dylan Stewart. There's also some coaches on the cover as well, but it does make Underwood the only true freshman athlete to be featured on the cover, which is obviously just goes to show, the hype around him. Obviously was the #1 recruit coming out of the 2025 class, but that is now back-to-back cover athletes in the college football video game for the Wolverines. Donovan Edwards was on it last season, and now true freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood on it, it appears, for the next college football video game. So pretty cool there. And then also there was a recent video of Bryce Underwood slinging the ball on Michigan's practice field, and I tell you what, he has a big arm. He's gonna be obviously a special talent here at Michigan. That is like one of the most intriguing things about Bryce Underwood, is his arm at such a young age. So definitely can't wait for the Bryce Underwood era to start. Obviously going to be a very good quarterback competition this offseason, though. But before we do continue this video, I did want to give a shout out to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. We've talked a lot about them before. They have all the odds you need, but did you guys also know that BetUS also has a casino? For all my followers who like slots or live casino dealers, take advantage of BetUS's amazing sign-up bonus, 200% sign-up bonus up to $5,000, or 250% for crypto sign-up bonus up to $5,000. You can go ahead and check them out at betus.com/casino, and obviously please gamble responsibly. But let's go ahead and continue here. And I also did want to mention that Michigan's Rayshaun Benny was named a top 10 defensive tackle ahead of the 2025 season by Pro Football Focus. He's obviously obviously back for a 5th season, looking to have a breakout season for the Wolverines. He's been a great depth piece for the Wolverines the past 2 seasons. Now he's looking to potentially start for the Wolverines on the defensive line and be a leader this upcoming season for the Michigan defense, as he has recorded 41 tackles, 9 tackle for losses, 27 quarterback pressures, 4 pass breakups, and 31 run stops the last 2 seasons, despite starting just 2 of the 25 games he appeared in both 2023 and the 2024 season. And Pro Football Focus ranked him at number 9, as they also stated that Benny earned an 84.4 PFF grade in 2024, tying for 11th among FBS interior defenders, while his 87.5 run defense grade ranked inside the top 15, and obviously is going to be a key piece and a key leader for the Michigan defense and on the defensive line next season for the Wolverines. And we also got news that Michigan has hired a new assistant defensive line coach, as they are hiring Charlotte defensive tackles coach David Denham, and he will be an assistant defensive line coach here at Michigan, according to Matt Zenitz of CBS Sports and 24/7 Sports. Before Charlotte, he was the defensive line coach at Western Michigan. He also he coached multiple future NFL early round draft picks, and he also has worked with current Michigan defensive line coach Lou Esposito. So good news there. Michigan adds on to their coaching staff. And to wrap up this video, we do got some recruiting news I wanted to talk about, and we'll first start with the elite tight end Brock Harris in the 2026 class. He's a 4-star top 100 recruit, comes from the state of Utah. He is ranked 56th nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings. The 6'6", 240-pound tight end and top tight end target for the Wolverines is set to be on campus for a spring visit beginning on March 28th, according to Blair Angulo of 24/7 Sports, and he plans to visit them for a multi-day visit. The teams Michigan is competing with in this recruitment include BYU, Georgia, Miami, Oregon, and of course in-state school Utah. He's also set to take an official visit to Michigan on June 13th. So some great news right there. Michigan getting him on campus for an earlier visit before his official visit. Now we also got some good news on the 2026 4-star top 100 cornerback Haven Finney from the state of California. He recently just reclassified to the 2026 class. He was a top 5-star prospect in the 2027 class before reclassifying, as he just reclassified earlier this month. He was ranked as the number 5 recruit in the 2027 class on On3 industry rankings, and Michigan right now is a top school, it appears, in his recruitment, as Finney told Chad Simmons of On3 that he will be at Michigan for a spring visit on March 25th, and he told him that Michigan is just one of those schools that does things the right way and consistently produces high-level players. Coach Lamar Morgan, Michigan's defensive back coach, has been very detailed in his vision, and we are looking forward to meeting with him on the visit. LSU and USC are major contenders in this one, as he is going to be taking official visits to those schools, and Michigan is in the running for one, though, according to Chad Simmons. Also worth mentioning, he did recently just get bumped up to a 5-star in the 2026 class on Rivals. So that's how elite Haven Finney is. Now we also do got some news on a potential flip target for the Wolverines out of the 2026 4-star defensive back Darrell Bell. He is currently committed to Florida State, has been committed since October of 2023, but he comes from the state of Florida. But Florida State recently parted ways with co-defensive coordinator Randy Shannon, who did play a big role in securing a commitment from Bell, according to E.G. Holland of the Wolverine, and now it appears the door potentially is open for other schools to make a run, including Michigan, as he did say, I'm still pretty solid, but I'm looking at some other schools, and he said that I like Michigan, I like their mindset, they won a national championship, now they have a chip on their shoulder, and I like their defense and how they are aggressive. He did say, I'm definitely trying to make a visit there this spring, so that is potentially a flip target for the Wolverines. And to wrap up this video, do want to mention Michigan basketball taking on Purdue in the quarterfinals of the Big Ten tournament tonight at 9 p.m. Going to be a big game for the Wolverines. Michigan and Purdue split the 2 games they played in the regular season. Both teams have actually struggled here towards the end of the season. Purdue did beat USC in a tight one last night, and now Michigan is trying to gain some confidence here going into the NCAA tournament, and picking up a win over Purdue would definitely be a confidence booster. But I'm just really excited to see how this team looks here after basically a nice week of rest, basically 5 days. Also excited to see, how Dusty May does here in his first Big Ten tournament. So definitely going to be a big one tonight at 9 p.m. And with that, it's going to wrap up this video though. Again, shout out to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. Go ahead, check them out at betus.com. And with that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.